Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I thought I would be doing the 25 random facts about me. So the first fact is that I live in Norway and I was born and raised here. The second fact about me is that I've also lived in a few different countries. I lived 2 years in Thailand, 1 year in Germany. And I've also moved to a bunch of different cities. And also I lived a few months in Austria. The third fact about me is that I'm a Scorpio. I was born on November the 20th, so that makes me a Scorpio. Another fact about me, I'm gonna stop counting the numbers because I know with myself I'm gonna forget the numbers throughout the way. So the next fact about me is that I also speak 4 languages. I speak English, obviously, and I speak my native languages, which is Norwegian, norsk, and Thai, because my mom is from Thailand. And I also speak German. I took a 6 months German course when I lived there, and so yeah, I speak a bit German. It's gotten a lot worse because I haven't been speaking it like lately, so yeah. But that's that fact. The next fact is that I study visual communication, a bachelor's degree, which is basically quite a broad study of branding, graphic design, and web development. Another random fact is that I'm lactose intolerant, which really sucks because I love yogurts and I love milk and cheese, but luckily there are a lot of options for us who are lactose intolerant, so I can, for example, eat a lot of cheeses, and also there's a lot of soy products that can kind of make up for the milk products. The next random fact about me is my favorite music genre, and my favorite music genre is currently and has been for some years now hip-hop and R&B. I really love, for example, SZA and Drake and artists like that. And next random fact about me, and actually I know they're supposed to be random facts, but sometimes my mind just stands still and I can't come up with facts, so I actually had to write some down. And the next random fact about me is I used to do taekwondo for a few years, and taekwondo is some kind of martial arts, if you guys didn't know that. Another random fact about me is my favorite food, and my favorite food is actually, I am really quite a foodie. I love food and I'm always curious to try new food and new foods from new cultures and different cultures, but my favorite food of all time must be Thai food, of course, and Italian food. I mean, I love pizza, pasta, lasagna, risotto, everything like that. I love Italian and Thai food. And for the next random fact is my favorite candy. And my favorite candy is chocolate. I also love like the sour candies, but if I had to choose between all candies, then I would choose chocolate. And another fact about me is that I love traveling, and I've been quite blessed, especially when I was younger, because my dad used to work for an airline company, so we would travel all the time. We would get cheap tickets and we would travel standby, me and my family, and I've been to most of Europe and Asia, and a couple of years ago I went to New York, which was quite a cool experience also. And I try to do some traveling every single year, especially for the summer holidays. Next fact is that I was actually born with a heart problem. I'm not sure what the medical term is in English, but it's basically I was born with a hole on my heart and the doctors had to close it and stuff like that. But yeah, that's another random fact. Let's see, how many facts do we have down now? Now I can't even remember. Wow. But yeah, wait, let me see, let me think, and I'll be back.
A few moments later.
So I'm back with some new facts, and another fact of mine will be my favorite non-alcoholic drink. And this might sound boring for many, but I love drinking water, so I will say that out of every non-alcoholic drink that there is, I definitely love water the most. I've never been like a soda person or anything like that, so water all the way. And for my favorite alcoholic drink, this one is also going to be quite boring. I mean, I love cocktails and everything like that, and when I go on holidays, I'll usually order cocktails, but I'm going to say white wine or a rosé wine is my favorite alcoholic drink, just because it's so easily accessible and it's an easy drink and something nice to sit and relax with on a Saturday evening. And for the next fact is my favorite color. And my favorite color, this has changed throughout the years. I used to love blue. Blue was my favorite color for a long time, and then it was purple, but now I really love red. And I think I'm like wow, I can't talk. I think red is my favorite color because it's the color people think looks the best on me when it comes to lipstick, and when it comes to like clothing and stuff like that. People always say that I look the best in red, so that has become my favorite color. Another random fact is that I'm scared of the dark, and it's kind of embarrassing as a 26 turning 27-year-old to admit to be scared of the dark. But yeah, I always sleep with a light on, like no matter what. Like either if I don't sleep with the light on, I'll usually sleep with the laptop, like the laptop screen on, which is probably not good for my health. But yeah, I can't sleep when it's pitch black. I don't know, like I haven't done it in so many years and it's become a habit now, and I'm just scared of sleeping in complete darkness. The only time I can sleep in the darkness with no light is if I'm sleeping with someone I'm comfortable with. Another random fact about me is that I don't have the driver's license, but I do own a car, which is kind of like the opposite for many, because usually people will have the license but not a car. But nope, I have a car, just not the license. And the car is a car that I got from my grandpa when he passed away a couple of years back. And yeah, it is currently being used by my dad, but as soon as I get the license, I will get that car. And I've started to take some driver's lessons, but to be truthful, I don't really have the time for that now. Well, this sounds like an excuse. I mean, I guess I could squeeze in time, but I mean, with all of my exams and other things going on in life, I haven't really made it a priority. And plus, owning a car is really expensive, and I don't have the money to kind of pay for everything that comes along with owning a car. So that's that fact. Another random fact, and now I'm just going off from the top of my head. The sheet of paper that I had is officially used up. So another random fact is my favorite flowers. And my favorite flowers of all time are roses. I'm a classic person like that, and I really love roses. If you want to impress me, bring me a dozen of red roses and I will be smitten. Yeah, I mean, another random fact about me is, I mean, if you would have seen me 10 years from, or like 10 years prior to now, I would have looked like a complete different person. I don't mean like, you know, like I changed my, you know, like did plastic surgery or something, but I mean my style and the way I did my makeup and everything, I looked completely different. I had this, I would call it like an emo scene style going on. I mean, I started out being really emo and just wearing all black and band t-shirts and fake septums and eyeliner going out all the way here, even though with my hooded eyes I shouldn't even be doing eyeliner at all. And I remember I would draw like this heart underneath my eyes, and I wouldn't even do my eyebrows. And without eyebrows, you guys have seen my videos like lately. I haven't been really doing my eyebrows because I have my eyebrows microbladed, so you could think that without the microblading I would basically be looking like I didn't have eyebrows at all. So I would wear like this really, I wouldn't wear foundation, I would wear like this do you guys remember this L'Oreal mineral powder? I would just wear that mineral powder on, no concealer, no foundation, nothing, just that mineral powder, no eyebrows. I don't even think I wore mascara, to be honest, just the eyeliner, and my lips would be like just like wearing a lip balm or something, I think. So I would look like pasty and pale as shit, and like with really dark eyeliner on, and like these tight band t-shirts and like dark jeans and studded belts and stuff like that. And so yeah, that was my life before. And people that I've shown pictures to of myself from that time, they were like completely shocked. They're like, is this really you? And I'm like, yeah girl, yeah it is, it was me. Like, but yeah, so that's another fun fact, I guess. Let's see, another fact about me is I'm terrified, and I mean truly terrified, of like wasps and basically all insects that kind of fly and are unpredictable. Because yeah, as I said, I don't really like the unpredictability, and also if they're small, I'm seriously scared that they will like fly into my ears or like crawl into my ears, because I've seen, probably a lot of you guys don't even know what I'm talking about here, but I've seen a lot of videos on like Facebook where you see people like pull out these really disgusting, nasty ass insects from the ears of people, where the insect has basically gone into the ear canal and like laid eggs, and oh my god, it's like my worst nightmare. Seriously, it scares me so much. And yeah, I'm terrified. And also, like, another thing is that another fact, I guess, is that I'm actually allergic to mosquitoes. So whenever a mosquito bites me, I swell up. And I don't mean like, oh yeah, it's like a little like, I mean, I seriously swell up. Like, I get these, I don't know what you call it in English, but like, literally looks like I have like a double arm. You know what I mean? And I mean, I remember one time I got stung on my eye, and I looked like Quasimodo. And oh my god, like, it's terrible. And also, if I get stung too many times, I actually get like, I'm not gonna say, because I haven't really ever been to the hospital because of this, but I did read up on the symptoms that I got, and I remember one day I was like stung quite a few times, and I had forgotten my medicines and stuff like that, and I kind of felt like, dizzy, like I had to lay down, I felt like I couldn't breathe, like my throat was like swelling, and I felt like I had like this shock reaction, and it was quite scary actually. My boyfriend at that time, he almost had to take me to the hospital because he was starting to get really worried, but luckily it kind of calmed down and I got my medicine and everything, and like I got better, but that was quite scary actually. So yeah. Another random fact about me is, another random fact about me is my favorite movie genre is probably like comedy or like something lighthearted. I don't enjoy watching like scary movies. Like my sisters, they're really fan of like The Nun and like like all of these like scary, like jump scare movies, and I'm just not a fan. I mean, I don't mind watching, like, I love watching, like, for example, like crime documentaries and like stuff like that. Like I saw the Ted Bundy tapes and stuff like that, which yeah, it's kind of creepy, you know, but yeah, you guys probably know what I'm talking about. I'm not a fan of scary movies basically. When I watch a movie, I watch it to kind of escape from the reality of things. So I usually then like to watch something lighthearted and funny. And oh, I also like watching action movies actually, especially if it has like a romantic ending or something. Another random fact about me is I always wanted a puppy. Like, and yesterday, me and a friend of mine, we went to go, we went to walk out to the mall, and we saw this miniature dachshund, and it was seriously so cute and so tiny. It was a little like dwarf, and it was so cute. It looked like a little puppy, but it was a full grown. It was like 2 years old or something, the owner said, and it was so cute. Oh my god! And I really, really want a puppy. I really want a dog, but at the same time, you kind of have to have like the capacity and the time, and also like the space for a puppy and a dog, and I don't really have that at the moment. And also, I really love traveling, so I don't know, I would kind of feel really bad if I would get a dog and then just leave it at care of someone else, um and when I travel, I'll usually travel by plane, so it's kind of then difficult to kind of bring the puppy into hotels and planes and everything. I mean, if it would just be like car trips and stuff like that, it wouldn't be a problem. But I usually like traveling abroad, So for me, that would probably be a little bit difficult. But maybe in some years after I've done my studies and worked a bit and traveled a lot and ready to settle down, then maybe I'll get a dog. But for now, I think it would just be quite selfish of me to get one just because I find them really cute and cuddly, and I probably would really appreciate the company from a dog because I'm alone most of the time. I live in this tiny apartment, and to be fair, I don't really have too many friends. So, I mean, I would really appreciate the company of a dog, but I also know that I would be feeling really guilty if I would have to let the dog be here alone for all those hours while I'm at school and, stuff like that. So, yeah. Wow, that was a really long story about me wanting a dog but not being able to get one. Another random fact is I love all animals, and as I just said, I really want a dog, so dogs are kind of like my top pet priority if I would pick a pet. But I also really love cats, and a fun fact about that is I actually did save a cat once. Me and my boyfriend, we went to Croatia, and because he has family and house and stuff there, so we stayed there for some time. And remember, we went on a bicycle ride, and we were riding the bike past a lot of these vineyards, where they grow like wine and stuff like that. And wow, where they grow wine, I mean, where they grow like the grapes for wine. And I remember biking, and all of a sudden, like, I heard this faint, like, meowing, like, almost like screaming. I couldn't tell if it was meowing or something. First, I thought maybe it was, like, crows or something like that, because I was biking and it went really fast, but I just thought I heard something. So I stopped my bike, and my boyfriend, he just kept biking, but I had to, like, because he didn't see because I was behind him, and all of a sudden I had to yell for him to stop the bike. And because he didn't hear anything. And yeah, so I stopped the bike, and I kind of tracked the bike back to the sound, and the sound just got louder and louder. And all of a sudden I saw this really tiny small kitten stuck in one of these bushes, like this thorny wine, what do you call it? Wine bushes. They're not called wine bushes, that's just a word I made up, but you guys know what I mean, right? And it was really tiny and small, and this was an incredibly hot day, so I'm guessing it went into there for shadow because there wasn't any like big trees or something it could hide under. And also I couldn't see any traces of the mom or anything else, and I basically think, which this is really fucked up in my opinion, is I think somebody took the cat, and basically just because it was next to a car road, and I think basically someone just took the cat and threw it out there and abandoned it. But yeah, basically we got the cat, and it was really tiny, and it was like you could see the ribs, and it looked really poorly. And remember, we took it, and fed it and took care of it. And unfortunately, we couldn't bring it home with us. And trust me, you guys, I really, really wish I could. And we actually really considered taking it home, but we have to think of the best for the cat, and we didn't really have the capacity and the ability to kind of take care of it, So we basically took it to a shelter and, gave it to them, and hopefully it's okay now, the cat. So yeah, I think I'm gonna stop there. I'm not sure if this was 25 facts because I haven't really kept the count. But I mean, that is a lot of random facts about me, and I hope you guys found them interesting. And that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching my video, and please subscribe to my channel. It means a lot to me. And give it a thumbs up, this video, because that means that you guys appreciated my video. And that's all for now. Bye!